In this video I will be demonstrating this tree of life with moon pendant. The moon will be this centre drilled mother of pearl coin bead. I have two 10-inch lengths of 1mm round soft bare copper wire. Find the middle of the first wire. Using the largest setting on my bail pliers, bend the wire approximately 45 degrees. Find the middle of the other wire. Make a sharp bend with the same angle as the first wire. I am weaving with 0.4mm copper wire. Find the middle of the weaving wire. Starting at the bend, start wrapping the weaving wire around the pointed wire. Flip the wire to evenly wrap both sides. Wrap the wire up to the point where the two wires will meet. Start wrapping the wires together. Wrap once around both wires. Wrap once around the outer wire. Wrap once around both wires. Wrap twice around the outer wire. Repeat this pattern. Wrap once around both wires. Wrap once around the outer wire. Wrap once around both wires. Wrap twice around the outer wire. Don't pull the weaving wire too tight, as this could distort the base wires and close the gap between the two wires. We need to retain the small gap between the wires. Flip the wires and to weave evenly on both sides. I have woven 9 sets of the pattern on both sides, and now it is time to add the moon. The weave should be level with the bead hole. If not, bend the wires outwards or inwards till they are level. Thread both ends of the weaving wire through the hole in the bead from either side. Pull the weaving wires tight, keeping the bead sitting inside the wires, and continue the weaving pattern. Continue weaving until you have at least 16 repeats of the pattern on each side. Gently bend the wires towards each other, crossing them over until they meet where the weaving ends. Bend the pairs of unwoven wires outwards, slightly away from each other. Wrap one of the weaving wires twice around the 2 middle wires. Wrap each of the weaving wires twice around the separate pairs of wires. Wrap each weaving wire once around the inner wire on each pair. For my tree I have 16 8-inch lengths of 0.2mm copper wire. I am separating the wires into 4 sets of 4. Line all the wires up. Position the first bunch of wires with the ends on either side of the curved wire. Twist the wires together above the curved wire. Repeat with the other bunches of wires. Separate the wires into 2 bunches of 16. Twist the 2 bunches together to form a short trunk. Move one bunch of wires to the side and work on the other bunch. Separate out 4 wires from the bunch. Separate into pairs and twist together. Separate each pair into individual wires and twist together. Separate another 4 wires. twist the bunch of 4 wires together with the rest of the wires. Twist the 4 wires the same way as the first 4. Separate the remaining wires into 2 groups of 4 and twist together. Twist the bunches of 4 the same way as the other bunches of 4. The branches will be attached to the frame by threading the wires through the gap between where the 2 base wires are woven together. If you remember the weaving pattern, wrap once around both wires, wrap once around the outer wire, wrap once around both. You are threading through where the outer wire is wrapped, between where the wires are wrapped together. Start with the top wire. Thread it through at the top of the opposite side. Bring the wire back through to the front and back through the frame. For the second wire, miss the first space on the same side and thread it through the second space. As long as you wove for at least 16 sets of the pattern on each side, there will be room for all the wires. Repeat the same process on the other side. I am using the tip of my chain nose pliers to make small bends in the wires of the tree. At the back of the pendant, it is time to remove all the excess tree wires. For a clean finish, hold each wire near its base and rotate until it snaps. You should not be able to feel any sharp wire ends. Now it is time to work on the bail. I will refer to the wires as pairs 1 and 2. The pairs should be bent away from each other at approximately a 45-degree angle. I will be weaving the bail with 0.3mm copper wire. Start with the weaving wire coming up between the two pairs. Starting with pair 1, wrap twice around the inner wire. Wrap twice around both wires. Wrap twice around the inner wire, bringing the weaving wire back up between the two pairs. Now to pair 2. Wrap twice around the inner wire. Wrap twice around both wires. Wrap twice around the inner wire, bringing the weaving wire back up between the two pairs. Now back to pair 1 and repeat the pattern. Continue weaving whilst maintaining the gap between the two pairs. I am removing the excess 0.4mm wires from earlier and the tail of the 0.3mm wire. Bend the pairs of wires back towards each other. Where the wires meet, bend them back away from each other. Continue the weave. Remove the excess weaving wire. I am using this small screwdriver to help me shape the bail. Bend the bail at its thickest part. Bring the two outer wires to the front at the base of the bail. Trim the back wires shorter and tuck the cut ends behind the bail. With round nose pliers, start to make a small loop at the ends of the front wires. Trim off a small amount from the very end of the wires. Continue making the loops. Switch to pliers with a flat, non-serrated nose. Continue rolling up the wires to create a flat coil. Position the coils in front of the base of the bail. Your pendant is now complete. Thank you for watching. Please join me for my next video.